Good morning, Commanders Nation. So Trey Hendrickson. I feel like there's times when I want to move on with my life. And then Adam Schefter drops a news bomb. I'm late. By the way, I'm late. It's okay, dude. Actually, no, it's not okay. It's not okay. I'll do better. Trey Hendrickson was an afterthought for me already. I moved on. I broke up with the girl. I'm fine and single. I'm fine. I threw my rod out into the pond. Got no nibbles. I got no edges in the draft. I did it. But I'm still fine and happy. I'm still fine and happy. I don't know, man. This is something where, and I'm just gonna read you guys the news, all right? So Adam Schefter dropped this, and it's a statement where I'm just like, Jesus Christ, he kind of like ethered the Bengals, but Adam Schefter said that Trey Hendrickson, quote unquote, no communication has taken place between my camp and the organization post-draft. The offers prior to the draft did not reflect the vision we shared and promised last offseason. If I continue to play at a high level, coaches are aware of this past conversations. Rather than using collaborations to get us to a point to bring me home to a team, they, capital they, are no longer communicating. I have been eagerly awaiting a resolution of the situation, but it's hard to so when there's no discussion and an evident lack of interest in reaching mutual goals. Ladies and gentlemen, this is reaching toxicity levels at an all-time high. And you know what? It's getting to the point where I'm just like, okay, I thought the Bengals were just going to keep him. There was reports like a month ago, like they're just, they're talking again, but now it's just like, okay, now this looks like it's irreparable. It does, so, Trey Hendrickson, what do y'all think, dude? So in this video, I'm going to break down the situation. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Like and subscribe, dude. Okay, don't like and subscribe. So I'm a little bit low on breath. I'm recording this video the night before. The Wizards just got the 6th pick. We just got the 6th. You got DMV Nation. We just got the 6th pick. I feel violated, dude. I do. I ran 4 miles after the freaking draft lottery to sweat the shame off. Shame didn't come off. Just tears. just tears. Well, we got Jaden Daniels. That's all that matters, dude. This is a freaking Commanders channel. I have another NBA channel though. So if I'm bitchy, you guys will know why. Fuck the NBA, dude. Anyways, all right. Let's. Sorry for bitching. I don't know, dude. Trey Hendrickson, this is a guy back-to-back 17.5 sacks in the season. An elite talent at a position of need. Granted, I still feel like, I would kind of prefer Zadarius Smith and Von Miller because, well, they're going to come cheap. I mean, we're not going to give up a draft pick like we are going to give up for Trey Hendrickson. They're going to come for possibly a 1-year deal. And then, maybe Chef AP could cook again next year. We get a first-round pick in the draft and we draft the edge. We're good. Or if Javonte Jean-Baptiste, who knows if he breaks out, but we need a third down pass rushing edge. We got our first and second down edges. We got the dudes who are going to stop the run. Dietrich Wise, Javon Kinlaw, but we need that edge on third down opposite of Dorrance Armstrong. And, at a position of need, this is the guy we're just like, he if we get him, it's like the last infinity stone for us, dude. It's the last infinity. Then we're good. Then I'm ready to go to war for this year. But anyways, I'm going to read his stats so let you guys know how good he was. I mean, but then again, Trey Hendrickson compared to Von Miller, Zadarius Smith, it's not Trey Hendrickson at this point in his career, much respect to Zadarius Smith and Von Miller, much respect. Von Miller, gold jacket. Trey Hendrickson is the better player. He's 31 years old. He's still the better player. He had an elite year last year. So Hendrickson, he wants $30 million a year. Even with that being said, he wants $30 million, has a $15.8 million in base salary this year, $18 million cap hit this year. And again, I'm not worried about the money, honestly. The main thing is I want to pay my boy Terry. Pay Terry, then, all right, if you want something, we'll pay you in yen, whatever you, I want to pay Terry first. Terry deserves it. Terry, we freaking, raised this kid, now he's 30 years old. But, like, Terry deserves it. Pay Terry, and then, we move forward. But, like, I feel like we're now with Trey Hendrickson. Like, let's read his grade before let's read his grades before we actually go to the more cap situation. Last year, he had an 88.1 overall PFF grade, a 90.4 pass rush grade, which, to be honest, that's the most important grade for me. Out of all, the run defense was a bit 65.9, ranked 67th out of 211 edges. But pass rush, 90.4, ranked 5th out of 211 edges. That's elite. Elite pass rusher at this age. Elite. Now, is he going to be elite for a long time? I don't, he probably has 2 more good years left. Yeah. So, with him, it's just like, okay, I keep writing down my notes. Pay Terry first, dude. Pay him first and then go over to the next, But the cap space, as of right now, we currently have $22 million in cap space. Again, we can renegotiate certain contracts. I'm looking at Darren Payne. But maybe Tunsil, Lattimore, who knows? But we can negotiate to get that more if need be, if you want to get Trey Hendrickson on board, while also paying Terry McLaurin. I think we can definitely, dude, what the fuck? Don't doubt Chef AP when it comes to this. I've seen it before with freaking Bruce Allen. Okay, like, trust me, we can renegotiate contracts. But this cap space right now, $22 million, it's not the most important number. Remind you guys, I did some research, dude. I mean, obviously, we all know this. Most of our free agents that we signed are 1-year deals. The most important one is next year's cap number, which is, as of right now, we currently have $86 million in cap space next year. 86. That's a lot. We're good. Those 1-year deals are going to come off the books. And then next year, and we can even create more cap space with that. So we're good cap space wise. So I'm not worried about paying him if he needs them. I'm not worried about that, dude. What I am worried about is 2 things: the draft capital that the Bengals want, and the length of the contract that Trey Hendrickson wants. I'm not too worried about the length, though, because I'm worried about it, but I'm not too worried because, we can be like, all right, we'll give you a 4-year deal, but we'll get an out after the 2 years, and we'll pay a mega these 2 years. That's all we need him for, But the capital, that's where I'm just like, okay, because as we all know, the Laramie Tunsil trade, most of that's going to come off next year with the draft capital. This is the current draft capital that we have for next year. I mean, dude, we're missing our 2nd and our 4th round pick next year. We only have 1, 3, 5, 6, and 7 next year. So if we were team trade back this year, I'm gonna get trade back tatted on my freaking forearm. I'm gonna be team trade back. Like, we're gonna, granted, Chef AP did really well this draft, only with 5 draft picks. So, you got to fall to the board. But next year, geez, But anyways, it just got me thinking. I'm just like, all right, would the Bengals accept capital 2 years from now? Probably not. I mean, I'd hope so, but realistically speaking, maybe if it's a high draft pick, like a 2nd round pick in 2 years from now, then maybe, yeah. Would I give up a 2nd round pick for Trey Hendrickson 2 years from now? Depends. Possibly, actually. With the way we're going, it could be a low 2nd round pick. Right? It just hit me right now. With the way we're going, it could be a low 2nd round pick. If the Bengals are willing to do that, if they're not able to get a nice draft pick in this next year's draft, they're going to wait 2 drafts, then yeah, I'll do it. Honestly. I'll be honest. But if they want, maybe they'll want a 5th and a 2nd or something like that. I don't know. A 5th and a 3rd. Then of next year. But we're supremely low on ammo. And that's just I don't know, dude. I don't know. I want to end this video with this. Ideally, I would want Zadarius Smith, or Von Miller. Because they both I made previous videos on them multiple times. They both actually are fine pass rushers at this stage of their career. They're going to be had for free. They're going to be had for a 1-year deal. We're not going to be tied up with them. Ideally, that's what's that's what I would like. But Trey Hendrickson's there, and he is available. He could be that piece that puts us in supreme Super Bowl contention. I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think, dude. Let me know what you guys think. I'm kind of, coming in the middle right now. But you know what? I trust Adam Peters. So, yeah, man. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Till next video. Peace, y'all.